Hey, you guys, happy February. I am so excited about this month, and I'll tell you why. I love February because it's a short month. It's the perfect month to make a commitment. It's early in the year. Whatever you gleaned from what happened in the month of January, and if you didn't glean anything, you need to stop and think through your month. What went well? What did you intend to do and not do? Reflection on the prior month is incredibly important to deciding how this month's going to go. Because I'll tell you, if you don't stop and reflect, you won't repeat the good things that you did last month, and you will repeat the things that didn't work. If you're on a down slide, you'll continue to slide. But a lot of you got momentum last month. Whether you start at the very beginning of the month, the middle of the month, I've heard from so many of you in this group that you've got momentum going, whether it's just a few days or whether it's a few weeks. And I think that's so exciting. But I love February because I always think of things like this. We can do anything for 28 days. Honest to goodness. You know, we talk about food, we talk about behaviors in this group, but honestly, think about this. For 28 days of your life, no matter how extreme, you could do anything if you had to. If someone put you in a behind closed doors and locked the door and you couldn't eat at all for 28 days, you know what would happen? You wouldn't be really happy about it. You'd have some hungry periods, but you would live. Every one of us would make it. So whatever change you need to make with your behaviors, with your food, you can do this month, 28 days. So I don't want to talk about making goals. I want to talk about what you can commit to for this month. And I would say don't even make it optional that you're going to share it with this group. Some of you guys kind of plan in your own mind, like, oh, you know what, I think I might do this month, and you never really tell anyone. You never say, I'm committed to doing this month. It's sort of like I'm thinking about it, it might be a good idea if I do it, but sharing it with the group it's not just about accountability, it makes it real for you. So there's a couple things that I want everybody to do today. One, reflect on January. What went great? What changed for you? Did you have a change in thinking? What wins did you have? And then what did you leave on the table? What was something that maybe you thought or you kind of planned that you were going to do that you didn't really put into place? And this is something that I go through too. And then write it down. It is so important. If I don't write down what my commitment is for the month, my month gets messy. I'll use an example on months where I tell the group, hey, I'm going dairy free. You know what? I go dairy free. If I don't tell you guys that I'm doing that, I'm probably eating cheese and it's probably too much. I just like to use that as an example because there's things that I still have to deal with. I know I do better without it. But if I don't specifically write it down on my planner and tell you guys to raise that level of accountability and make it real, I can bargain with myself and talk myself into it. And I think most of us are that way. So don't make it complicated. Don't make it complicated. Make it like one thing that you know that you can commit to for 28 days. And like I said, we really, if you think about it, we are truly, truly capable of doing anything, even extreme things. And I'm not asking you to do something extreme. I'm asking you to make one change that's going to make a difference in your life. And that's probably going to be different depending on who you are and where you are in this journey. For me, I'm committing to doing some different things with activity level. I mean, I'm celebrating 7 years officially of having changed my life, eating differently, having no sugar, no grains, no starchy vegetables, just changing my lifestyle. No binging and purging and things like that. So that's a big deal. 7 years is a long time. So I'm at a different place, and I'm really working on things like my activity level. I'm working out with a trainer, but there's some things that I could do in between. So the things that I'm going to commit to this month will look different than what you're committing to this month. You may need to just commit to an eating window. Maybe you're eating the right things, but you're grazing all day long, and you need to put some parameters. Maybe your one thing is, I only eat between 12 and 6 each day. And again, I'm just throwing that out there as an example. We all have the next step that we need to take. What's your next step? One thing that you can say, I'm not thinking about it, I'm not trying to do it, it's not a goal. For the next 28 days, I am definitely going to do this thing. Decide what that is for you and let us know. Write it down for yourself and let us know. Also, if you had some wins from last month, I heard from several of you individually via text or messenger that you had some real wins last month. Share that with the group too. I didn't share this group on social media, basically. Yes, people could go on my website and sign up for the group, but I didn't put it out there. I didn't go on Instagram, I didn't go on Facebook and say, hey, I've got this group, if you've got these issues, you should sign up. I really felt like this month was a month of taking the next steps for the people who are already in this group. I want to welcome back Yvonne. She's been in the group before, and she was just in the group recently, actually a couple months back, and she's back this month, but there's nobody new. So everybody here, we all have a relationship with one another. Let's celebrate together. Let's hold each other accountable this month. But most of all, put it out there. What is your thing this month? I want to hear from every single person in this group. What is your one thing that you're absolutely committed to? What is that next step for you that you can say, for 28 days, I am going to do this thing? Anyway, I'm so excited and thankful that you're all here. And again, celebrating this month, just 7 years of a complete lifestyle change for me. I think 7 years. 7 years ago, I could have imagined that my life would be what it is 7 years later. I had just gotten to the place that I had to do something to change, and I started it like most people, thinking, I'm going to change my diet and lose some weight because my eating's out of control. I never knew that my mind would be healed, that my eating disorder would be healed. So wherever you are today, you don't know where you're going to be in 7 years, but I can tell you, if you will just take the next step, you get there. And next thing you know, you're celebrating, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and then it's like a blur. It really is. It just becomes who you are. So anyway, so grateful that you're here. Looking forward to hearing from every single person. If you're having trouble with what your next thing should be, write a little post, talk about where you are, and maybe we can help you decide what your next step should be. But again, keep it simple, one thing, and it's not a goal, it's a commitment. So anyway, looking forward to talking to y'all. We will have our call on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. I'll put up a post about the other dates. I think most of them are going to be on Sunday this month, but I'll go ahead and put up a post of all the dates so you can plan. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm here for you. If you need me, I'll be checking in on the group, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.